Testing, testing, testing. One, two, three in the motherfucking place to be. It's your boy, this your motherfucking boy, King Known. NBA Music Talk on YouTube. King Known Uncensored. Available on Spotify, on Apple, on Google Podcasts. You already know what it is. And now, the long awaited, anticipated, even though I'm a little bit tardy. But I'm on Black people time, CP time, colored people time. Apple, dropped their top 100 albums ever list. And we're going to get into a little bit of an introduction before we look at the list. I mean, we're looking at 100 through 89 right now. But let me, listen, this list is very difficult. I understand the difficulty of a list. Why the fuck do you think that I haven't come out with top 100 albums of all time? Because I'm not going to do that shit, number one. Now, if we talking about personal top 100 of all time, that's where you'll see me. Okay? Maybe top 100 albums that I ever heard in my life, you'll get that from me. But top 100 albums of all time, listen, check this out. You have to be familiar with music from the beginning of music to now, to 2024. You have to be familiar with albums from at least your grandparents' era. You know what I'm saying? To do that kind of list, you got to have my music background, my music specialties is the 90s, the late 80s, early 90s, the 2000s, and current. And my specialty is rap and R&B. Little dab of pop. All right? That's my specialty, you feel me? So, in order to come out with a list, right, you gotta know what the hell you're doing and what the hell you're talking about. And you gotta be, a little bit more versatile. You gotta be engaged in every genre to come out with a list like this. So I understand why Apple, I understand the level and degree of difficulty. I'm pretty sure they had a panel and, but however, just because it's difficult does not mean that I can't critique it or criticize. And that's the fun part. We can critique and talk shit and criticize these people. So, without further ado, introduction's over. Let's go. 100, Body Talk Robin. Who? What's this? November 2010. What's the hit off here? Indestructible. I guess this was popping. It wouldn't be near my list because I ain't never heard the motherfucker. I ain't heard of this shit. I don't know one song this artist got. No disrespect intended to that artist, but I know it's a lot of pales that made this list. It probably had one black dude or one black chick, or maybe, I don't know. But this album should not be on this list. No. Hotel California Eagles. I mean, I've heard of them, so I'm not surprised that they're on this list, so I'm not going to really talk shit about it. I've heard of that group, so yeah. Astroworld at 98. Ooh, no. Top 100 ever? Like albums ever? I know a lot of y'all Travis fans are going to fucking kill me for this, but I don't care. Astroworld is not a top 100 rap album. I don't think it's a top 200 rap album, let alone top 100 of all time. I understand you got to get something from the youth. Astroworld's production is amazing. The writing on Astroworld is amazing. I like the album, but top 100 of all time, that's a no. Rage Against the Machine. I mean, hey, man. Give it away now. Them niggas. Hey, Rage Against the Machine is a dope-ass group. I'll give them that, so I'm not surprised that they have one. Pure Heroine, Lorde. I mean, I've heard 2 of this lady's songs, and I'm pretty sure that they're on this album. I mean, Royals, if that's on there, I mean, educate me if I'm off, because this is pop, this is not my specialty. So, educate me. Don't be disrespectful with your criticisms, nigga. I'm not the one. But yeah, I've heard of her. I like the Royals joint. She had a joint on 2K that slapped too. Forgot the name of it. Well, all right. Number 95, Confessions, Usher. Oh no, this is a complete. It's like going up to Usher and just spitting in this man's face, and you were expecting him not to swing on you. 95. This is top 15, top 20 all time. If you ask me, it's top 15. This is 95. You know how big Confessions was? This got all of Usher's best songs on here. You got Burn. You got Caught Up. You got the biggest, one of the biggest white songs on this album. Yes, I said white. One of the biggest songs that white people love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's like, you know, that's the equivalent of Journey coming on. And when Yeah come on, it's just like, you know, I'm just a small town girl. That's the black version of that. Right there, son. Right there. All right. But that's disrespectful. Don't like it. Burial, Untrue. Never heard of these niggas. What the fuck? Okay. Electronic producer. I mean, I guess this is a different genre. I don't fuck with electronic music, so I don't know. I wouldn't put that on this list here. A Seat at the Table, Solange. I mean, I love this album. I really do. I love that album. I love Solange. I love her music. I love her vibe. I love everything about it. I don't know if it's top 100. It's top 200 for sure. Like, out of everything that came out, it's top 200 for sure. But I don't know. Honestly, a lot of y'all might not like this, but I like her. I like the album that came after that more than this one. I like that other album she came out with after A Seat at the Table way more than this, bro. You know, that's just my take. Number 92, A Seat at the Table. I got a text message, so don't worry about that. Well, I ain't gonna edit that shit out, so fuck it, man. If niggas send text, I hope nobody sends naked pictures while I'm live. But anyway, 92, Flower Boy, Tyler, the Creator. I do understand that this was the album that kind of like changed Tyler, the Creator's career. Listen, I like old Tyler. I was a Tyler, the Creator fan when they were calling him homophobic. They were saying he was weird. Like, I like Wolf, you know what I mean? I like Goblin. I like, what was his first album? I forget the name of that first album, but y'all niggas, you know, y'all can correct me, bro. But I like that first album was crazy. Goblin, that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? I like old Tyler. This album was okay, but top 100 all time, that's a fuck no. Shit, Goblins deserve to be more on this list more than Flower Boy, man. This shit was okay. It had a few records. Like, I don't even listen to this album that much. And I'm an old Tyler fan. 91, Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1, George Michael. I mean, George Michael had to have something on here. He's one of those artists that, you know, they put on a pedestal. He was popping, so got to get him. 90, Back in Black, AC/DC. I've heard of that album title, so I think that deserves to be on the list, exactly where the fuck it's at. 89, The Fame Monster, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's highly regarded as one of the greatest artists to ever do this shit. Not a big fan of hers. Don't listen to her music like that, but I understand the impact. I'm not surprised this is on this list. I Put a Spell on You by Nina Simone. Listen, I know the standard that Nina Simone set, and putting this album 88, I think this shit should be way higher. That's just me personally. Nina Simone made art. She didn't just make music, bro. Like, I'm not into her, but you know, I did do some research on Nina Simone. She one of the greatest artists to ever do this shit, nigga. And I think this should be much higher. Probably in the 30s, maybe as low as 40. Blue Lines, Massive Attack. Never heard of this. What the fuck is this? Okay, it's an electronic group. Haven't heard of any of these songs. I would omit this with all due respect. My Life, Mary J. Blige at 86. I got zero problems, big fella. Zero problems, big fella. You got it. Yeah, My Life, definitely one of my favorite albums, even though I'm a What's the 411 baby. That album and Dangerous and Ace of Base's first album, them three albums was heavy in my rotation when I was like 2 or 3 years old. Don't ask how I knew how to work it, how I knew how to pick the tracks. I was just going through them three albums. Janet 2, the Janet title album. Yeah, I was listening to that shit heavy. Golden Hour, Casey Musgraves at 85. I've heard of, I know who I'm familiar with Casey Musgraves, but I don't know what that lady made. But I know that, okay, she's a country artist. All right, I see what they did there, but me, I wouldn't put that on there. Doggy Style at 84. Listen, bro, disrespectful. Oh no, hell no. Doggy Style is one of the 10 greatest albums ever. Maybe top 15 at the lowest. But Doggy Style is a top 2 rap album of all time. And it might not be 2, ladies and gentlemen. Doggy Style is an album, production-wise, song-wise, feature-wise, defined and changed hip-hop. I mean, The Chronic did too, but Doggy Style was just The Chronic on steroids. Y'all don't understand. Y'all didn't grow up around this time for y'all motherfuckers to just put this shit at 84. This shit should be top 10 ever. Top 10 ever. Yes, all genres. I don't care. That's how I would rank it on my list. Top 10. Easy. You could argue for top 5 all time. Like if you put every album in the atmosphere. Horses, Patti Smith. Who? Okay, so this is the 70s. Excuse me. I'd let it slide, I guess. Maybe. But I've never heard of Patti Smith. 82. Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 Cent. I think Get Rich or Die Trying is a top 10 rap album. Therefore, I feel like it should be top 50. Ever. I think it should be top 50. It should be at 50. Pun intended. It should be 50. At least 50. That's one of the greatest rap albums ever. You know, start to finish, every song, I just know from top to fucking bottom. I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Gotta make it to heaven for going through hell. Gotta make it. I've been patiently waiting for. I don't need Chris. I don't need shit, bitch. I get high all the time. I smoke that good shit, man. Nigga, what? Is he copping and dumping? Like, I know all the fucking words, damn near. I'm not LeBron James of this shit, nigga. I know the words, bitch. Like, I need a Dom Perignon. I don't need Chris. Yeah, that shit's, oh my God. Oh boy. All right, number 81 after the Gold Rush, Neil Young. You gotta have some Neil Young on here, I guess. I mean, I'm not familiar with him, but I know the name. I know the name, so I guess they had to have something by that motherfucker. All right, number 80, Marshall Mathers LP. This is a top 5 rap album of all time, so therefore, I would say this is top 15 all time. That would be top 15 all time. Yeah, that's top 15 all time. Norman fucking Rockwell, Lana Del Rey. I mean, Lana Del Rey is a pop star, so I'm not surprised. It's number 78, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John. I mean, it's Elton John. You got to have him on this list at some form of capacity. So I'm not upset at that. Number 77, Like a Prayer, Madonna. Is that the 90 out? Oh yeah. That album definitely. Like her music in the late 90s and early 2000s. I'm gonna tell you like this. I hated on Madonna. I never liked Madonna, but hearing her music like as an adult, like I would hear her music like at stores and shit. I'm like, Madonna made that? Damn. Madonna got hits, nigga. I don't care what y'all think. Yeah, bro. Madonna had hits. Number 76, Unvero Senti, Bad Bunny. I mean, I looked at the sales of that album, nigga. I see why they put it on here. I think he should be much lower on this list. I don't know. Maybe towards 90s, you know? But that album sold a lot. That album was very popular, so I'm not surprised. Number 75, Super Duper Fly Missy Elliott. I am shocked to see this here. I love Missy. I'm a Missy fan. She's in my top, I think she's in my top 50 rappers of all time. Easily top 5 female rapper. You could argue she's the most talented female rapper between her and Lauren. It's just like, who's the most talented? Missy just, I think Missy's a better writer than Lauren. Lauren's a better MC. Singing, they neck and neck. I ain't gonna hold you. They both got the vocals, both have the joints, but Super Duper Fly, nigga. I mean, I'm happy that she's on the list. I'm happy, but it's probably top 100 rap albums, hands down. Definitely is, but I don't know, man. I don't think it belongs on this list tonight. Hate to, gotta tell the truth, man. No bias, baby. Number 74, The Downward Spiral, 9 Inch Nails. Does it have my shit on here? Does it have my shit on there? Oh yeah. Put that album on there. Closer's on there. Yeah. Honestly, I think Downward Spiral should be higher. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a 9 Inch Nails fan, but I love the song Closer. Closer's in my rotation. When I feel like I'm in that mood where I want to hear like different music that I'm normally not used to, Closer's like one of the best rock songs that I've ever heard. Like, hands down. So yeah. 74. I'm surprised it's not a little bit higher. Number 73, Ajay, Steely Dan. I mean, I've heard of Steely Dan. They sampled what's the song that sampled I think I may be wrong about this, but I think the song that Lord Tariq and Peter Gunn sampled is on that album. I have a feeling that song is on that album. That the Uptown Baby sample gotta be on there, dog. Number 72, SOS, SZA. I love that SZA's getting the attention and the love. I think it's a little early. It's a little premature, but I think it would probably grow. I would have put this at 100, though. If I was making this list, I would have put this at 100. Even though, I don't know, it might be top 100 all time. It might be top 100 albums. I'm not mad at this. 72 is a little high. I would have put that shit in like 191 range. That's just me. Number 71, Trans Europe Express, Kraftwerk. A lot of people are into Kraftwerk, Dr. Dre included. He cites Kraftwerk as one of his influences, and I gotta take his word for it. So I'm not mad at number 71. Straight Outta Compton, NWA deserves to be a little bit higher than 70, ladies and gentlemen. Political, unapologetic, raw, hardcore beats, heavy 808, bass knock in the trunk, drugs, sex, violence, entertainment, straight out of political views, police brutality. This had everything. Straight Outta Compton, even though I like Niggas for Life more, Straight Outta Compton is a very important album. I think 70 is spit in the face. I mean, I hate to want to look and see where Straight Outta Compton is on my list, but Straight Outta Compton had to be in my top 15. Y'all niggas making me look into my own shit. All right, let me go back out. Let me just type in Compton. Okay, I had it in my top 15. All right, so I had it at 15. So I would probably put it in that 40 range to me. Master of Puppets, Metallica. Does that shit have my favorite Metallica song on here? No, it doesn't. That was 86, so that had to be their earlier work. Metallica had to be on here. You know, they're one of the popular rap groups. Not rap groups, but rock groups of the 80s and 90s. Not surprised. Is this it? The Strokes. Never heard of these guys. What the fuck is it? Okay, so it's a rock band. Okay, what was the singles? Never heard of this shit. Fuck out of here. No. I wouldn't put this on here. Dummy Portishead. I've heard of Portishead. What is this? When did this come out? 1994. Never heard of this shit, guys. Like, this motherfucker gotta go. Niggas be like, man, what? If you ain't heard it, why you commenting on it? Because I ain't never heard it, motherfucker. All right. The Queen is Dead, The Smiths. It's 1986. Haven't heard of these titles, so that wouldn't be on my list. 3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul. This is a top 150 rap album. No disrespect to De La Soul. Me personally, I never been like a huge fan of De La Soul's albums. I like their greatest hits. You know, I like Me, Myself, and I. I like the joint with Zhané. I like Ooh, Ooh. I like Buddy. I like, you know, the joint with Shaka Khan. Like, I like Stakes is High. I think Stakes is High might be their best album, though. Even though, like, 3 Feet High and Rising, I get it. It's just Me, Myself, and I. That shit was fire. Fire. Buddy was on here. Me, Myself, and I was on here. Yeah. De La Soul was a part of that new era of hip-hop. You know, kind of like that bohemian, cool, laid-back shit. You know, with Tribe, with Jungle Brothers. You know, the Native Tongues. You know, they had Black Sheep in there. They had Brand Nubian. You know what I'm saying? They had Moni Love, Queen Latifah. They were ushering in a cool-ass hip-hop, laid-back shit. You know what I mean? You know, I'm different. You know, so 3 Feet High and Rising, I understand that why they picked that. It wouldn't make my top 100 all-time list, though. That would make maybe top 100, maybe top 200 rap albums ever, but wouldn't make my list, sorry. Top 100 ever. Baduizm, Erykah Badu, yeah. I think that's actually a perfect spot. That's definitely a top 100 album ever, hands down. I think 64 is perfect for this. Hell yeah. Baduizm, too many hits. Too many hits. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Yeah, Apple Tree. I need a rim shot. Oh, man. Fuck. On and on and on and on. Oh, fucking out of here. Out of here. Love Erykah Badu. Baduizm. Are You Experienced? The Jimi Hendrix Experience. Which singles was this? What was on this album? Because Jimi Hendrix is another person that, oh man, so Purple Haze, Foxy Lady, Hey Joe, The Wind Cries, man. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, 63, that's about right. That definitely deserves to be on this list because I got Jimi Hendrix's greatest hits and all 4 of them bitches is on that album. Yeah, shout out to Jimi Hendrix. Number 62, All Eyes on Me, Tupac. Oh, no. That's a top 10 album of all time. I think that's a top 10 album of all time. You know, you had rappers doing double disc albums after, you know, for better or for worse. For better or for worse. Depends. But 62, complete disrespect to Pop. This is a top 10 album of all time. This is a top 3 rap album of all time. Okay, it's top 3. Like, All Eyes on Me. You know how many songs Tupac had on All Eyes on Me? You could just make a greatest hits Tupac album out of All Eyes on Me, nigga. You won't. Hey, this without no pen and pad, off the top of the dome. I'm ambitious as a writer. All About You. Scandalous. You know what I'm saying? Got my mind made up. Come on. You know what I mean? 2 of America's Most Wanted. Like, what? Are you kidding me right now? California Love. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at you. Shorty wanna be a thug. Can't See Me. You know what I mean? Picture Me Rolling. Like, come on, man. This album was crazy. You can run the streets with your... I'd rather be your Nigga. All on this album, dog. You're shitting me, right? Wonder why they call you bitch. Holla at Me. Oh, man. Holla at Me is definitely one of my favorites on here. Definitely my favorite on the second disc. Only God Can Judge Me. Bruh. Dog. No More Pain. Ah, that nigga Devontae. Oh, man. That shit was crazy. it's many more too. That's the killer part. Like, I'm naming shit off the top. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't understand the potency and craziness. 62 is just a disrespect. Love Deluxe Sade. Ooh, woo. Wait. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's I can't say that Sade best album, no. I can't say that Sade best album, no. I like the album that had Nothing Could Come Between Us and Paradise on it. That's my favorite Sade album. Yeah. Yeah. But Love Deluxe has some joints. Cherish the Day. Oh, man. This is no ordinary love. Yeah, that was my shit. Love Deluxe was fire, though. As far as the 61, that's cool. I'm not mad at that. But Sade other Sade other albums gotta be in here. Something, dog. Like, I noticed that everybody got like one or two, like one album in here so far. Like, they paused, they spreading it out. The Velvet Underground and Nico. What the fuck is that? What was they single? What was they song? Man, this shit would not make my list. Even though I get it, you gotta have shit from every era. Like I said, that was the 60s. I wouldn't have known about that. Arctic Monkeys, I've heard of them, but when they come out, okay. It was this era. Like my, the college era, I guess. What's the story? Morning Glory, Oasis. I mean, Oasis is a popular group, so I'm not surprised. 95? I thought they were like older. I thought this was like, so that was the prime. That was prime Oasis then. Voodoo D'Angelo at 57. Yeah. I think that definitely belongs on this list. Voodoo, nigga, fuck the slice. I want the pie. Oh, man, don't get me started on that album, nigga. How does it feel? That's my shit. The joint, the Spanish guitar joint, the Spanish joint, that's my shit. Left and Right with Red and Meth. Oh, man. Yeah, I could listen to that whole album. I just hated Chicken Grease. That was like the only song I didn't care for on that album. His cover of Cruising on here, amazing. Of Smokey Robinson. Where the fuck are the Motown albums? What the fuck's going on here? All right, Disintegration, The Cure. I've heard of The Cure. I haven't heard of one of these motherfucking songs. A lot of these albums can get the whole fuck out of here. Anti-Rihanna at 55. Yeah, that'd be more in the 90s for me. But, yeah, bro. I don't know about Anti by Rihanna. I don't know. Maybe I can make a list of my 100 favorite albums, but that'll take fucking forever, dog. But then again, though, this is the top 100 albums that I've heard, so it makes it a lot easier, to pick. But it's definitely motivation. But Anti-Rihanna, I love this album. Yeah, this is probably her best work. I'll give you that. A lot of people might disagree in the comments, but whatever. I love Supreme John Coltrane. Yeah, one of his albums definitely had to make your list. But if you're doing a non-biased list, I gotta do a personal. I gotta be biased on my personal shit. You know what I mean? I'd have to move shit back that I hate, but whatever. Yeah, love Supreme John Coltrane. I mean, John Coltrane got to make the list. One of the best artists to ever do this shit. Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street, 53. Got no issue with that. I mean, it's the Rolling Stones. Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses. Is that album? No, that was 87. No, that wasn't the album with Welcome to the Jungle on there. Come on. Number 51, Sign of the Times. Prince is another person that I like their greatest hits, but I wouldn't listen to like a whole Prince album. But 3 discs of greatest hits, I fuck with that one. What was on this album? If I Was Your Girlfriend, Sign of the Times. Something missing. That's it though? I Adore. Okay, Adore. I don't know. I know Sign of the Times was popular, but bruh, Prince then had better albums than this. I'm pretty sure he does. Hounds of Love, Kate Bush. Kate Bush, you know what I mean, is a popular artist. You know, she was the original maker of Maxwell's This Woman's Work. Maxwell fucked her. You know, her shit is ass. Like Maxwell fucking bodied that song. I don't know if is this woman yeah, that's the song Running Up That Hill. Yeah, that shit was hard though. I agree with Running Up That Hill being that's a slap. But This Woman Work not on here? Oh man, this album shouldn't be on here. Running Up That Hill is just her hardest shit. The Joshua Tree, U2 had to be on this list. You know, shout out to that nigga Bono. Yeah, U2 had to be on this bitch. Paul's Boutique, the Beastie Boys. I mean, the Beastie Boys were the White Run DMC. They was dope for their time. They were good for their time. You know, rapping wise, I wasn't here for their lyrics. But Paul Revere, though, nigga, fire. That was a fire song. What was on Paul's Boutique anyway? Because I know they songs, you know, since I'm a hip hop head. So let's see. This ain't even the album with. Why'd they pick this album? They ain't picked the album with Paul Revere and You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party, bro? Alright, bro. Whatever, dog. This ain't if that's the Beastie Boys album, which man, let me go through this shit. Let me see. License to Ill should have made it. Look at this. Brass Monkey, dog. Yo, Apple dropped the ball. License to Ill should have been the album on this list, not Paul's Boutique. Paul's Boutique looked weak as hell. License to Ill, that was the one. That was the album right there. You got Paul Revere and Brass Monkey and Gotta Fight for Your Right on that album, nigga. Trash. Bubba Dub voice, trash. Number 47, Take Care, Drake. Now, although this is Drake's best work, it doesn't belong on this list. There are no Drake albums in the top 50 of rap. Now, Take Care could maybe make the top 100. I think maybe it's top 100. Take Care may be top 100. But I got to look at other hip-hop albums. Maybe I could expand my top 50 into 100 later on. But Take Care, my favorite Drake album. One of my favorite albums ever. Like, Take Care would probably make my top 50 favorite albums for sure, though. But, like, all time, like, that would be, I think it might be a top 100 rap album between 191. Exodus, Bob Marley, and the Wailers. Gotta have some Bob Marley on here. Bob Marley's an icon, understood. Homogenic, Bjork. Bjork was a poppin' artist in my time. It was a, poppin' ass artist. Inner Visions by Stevie Wonder. What was on this album? This is 73. Higher Ground, just enough for the city. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay. But here's the problem. Them the only two hits. I don't know, man. I know Stevie got more. Where the fuck is Songs in the Key of Life, dog? Where's Songs in the if Songs in the Key of Life ain't on this list, this list is ass. I'm telling you now. Remaining Light Talking Heads. Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay, so it's punk rock, Afro funk. I guess. But no, it wouldn't make my list. Control, Janet Jackson. Ooh, yeah, 42 is perfect for that. Pleasure Principle. Control. Yeah. She said she looked like Janet Jackson. You lucky. But yeah, Control, Janet Jackson had hit. All that whole album had hits. I think that was the one. Was that the one that had Funny How Time Flies on there too? Then they had Nasty. Oh man. Oh my God, great album. Outcast Aquemini 41, definitely for sure. I think it might be. I think that might be need to be a little bit higher. I think Aquemini. I think Aquemini made my list too. I forgot where I put it. Hold on. Where did I put Aquemini? Yep, at 21. Yep, definitely, man. Aquemini. It's him and I. Aquemini. Yeah, School It on a Barbie, Rosa Parks. Oh my God. That was a fire album. Return of the Gangster. Thanks to. What nigga did that nigga Dre was snapping on that bitch. Oh, Chonky Fire, the Art of Storytelling 1. Oh my God. Taking it back. I never loved number 40. I never loved a man the way I love you by Aretha Franklin. What was the hits on this album? Let me see. Oh, Respect on there. I got no criticism of this. Number 39, Illmatic Nas. Y'all got the greatest hip hop album ever, arguably, at 39. No, sir. That's a top tenner. That's a top tenner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I don't care if you got to rate that motherfucker. It's got to be the highest ranked rap album. To me, this and Doggy Style got to be in that top 10. All Eyes on Me got to be in that top 10. Them other 7 spots, you know, you could put Mike all over that motherfucker. All over that motherfucker, son. Man, of course when I start recording, motherfuckers start texting me, but I don't care, dog. I'm gonna ignore them for now. Hope they don't double or triple text. But yeah, Illmatic 39, disrespectful. Don't like it. Carole King, Tapestry. Okay. Yeah, that goddamn Illmatic had everything. It had New York State of Mind. That motherfucker had Whose World Is This? This shit had Represent, Represent. One time for your mind. One love, one love. Oh, man. Life's a bitch and then you die? Yeah, man. They dropped the ball. Number 37, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. This is a top 10, top 15. I say top 15 album of all time. Definitely. I think I had that in my top 10 as well. Maybe, yeah, it's in my top 10 personally. Yeah, for sure. Listen, Enter the Wu-Tang, there's no skips on here, bro. Like, all of them, all 9 of them motherfuckers went crazy. Even though we only had 1 track with Master Killer, 2 with You God. The rest of them niggas, them niggas got down. Pause. They got busy. They went crazy. Like, Cream, Shame on a Nigga, Bring the Motherfucking Ruckus, The Mystery of Chess Boxing, Tears. Can it be all so simple? Like, come on. Oh, God damn it. I'm ignoring. I'm ignoring all text. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can clown me in the comments for ignoring text. I don't give a fuck. But I'm trying to get this done. All right. So, yeah, man. Incredible album. Number 36, Beyonce. Are you fucking kidding me? This the Beyonce album y'all niggas chose? No, dog. No. Hell no. I know. I mean, like I said, I love Drunken Love. I love, what else is on the album? I love Haunted and Ghost. I love, Blow. I love, you know what I mean? But this ain't the Beyonce album you choose for this list, my nigga. Y'all gotta have Lemonade. Y'all gotta have some motherfucking, shit. What's that shit called? Y'all gotta have Dangerously in Love. Y'all gotta have a B-Day. Beyonce got way better albums than this one. This is one of her weakest ones. And I love this album, but my personal bias doesn't override y'all chose this album? Nigga. Oh, I'm appalled. Like, I'm a Beyonce fan, but I'm not a part of the Bayhive by no means. But, no, nigga, that ain't it. London Calling, The Clash. What the fuck is that? This came out in 1979. I wouldn't put this on here. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. I think this is a top 100 rap album ever, but top 34? Huh, let's see. Which hit records was on here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It definitely it belongs. I mean, if you were to choose a Public Enemy album, you would choose this one. This album was hot. Rebel Without a Pause, Bring the Noise, Don't Believe the Hype, Night of the Living, Basic Black. Yo, Black Steel in the Hour of Chaos was crazy. Rebel Without a Pause, bass in your face. I got a letter from the government. That's all I know. I'm not LeBron James. I'm not going to get the words wrong. Y'all ain't going to catch me fucked up. Yeah. That's that fucking Isaac Hayes sample, nigga. Light of the Living Bassheads. Oh, my God. This is an amazing album, though, but it's top 100, not top 100 rap albums, but not top 100 all time. No disrespect to the OGs. Flavor Flav. What up, Flavor Flav? Kid A, Radiohead. I mean, Radiohead was popping. You know, them niggas was popping back in the day, so you had to pick one of their albums, I guess. I get it. Ready to Die, the Notorious B.I.G.? No. It's top 100. It's top 100 rap albums. But this is not a top 100 album of all time. No. Life After Death. That's a top 10 rap album. That's the album that need to be 32 on this list is Life After Death. Hell no. No. This shit don't need to be on here. I mean, I love Big Papa. I love Warning. You know what I mean? I love, It's Unbelievable. I love, what was the other? Oh, Juicy was on there. I like it. But 20 songs, I mean, I love Suicidal Thoughts. This album is a classic album. I do give it that. But I feel like Ready to Die, one of the more overrated albums in rap history. Hate to say it. And then on top of that, The What? That's my shit too. Fuck the world. I mean, I like the album. You know, but it don't hold it can't, Ready to Die can't wash Life After Death socks. Did I put Ready to Die on my top 50? I don't think I did, bro. I think I omitted that motherfucker. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I had it at 36. Okay, my bad, Biggie. I did have this album on here. My bad, Big. Yeah, it's in my top 40 albums of all time. Okay. But this album, all right. Let me correct myself. This album is ranked too high on this list. I would rank it in the 80s, 90s. Like, all right, my bad, y'all. My bad, Biggie fans. I ain't mean to piss y'all off, but I'm just saying, like, Life After Death should be at 32, not Ready to Die. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Sometimes you gotta correct yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know what I mean? All right, Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Moore says, that the one with that song on there? That joint? I don't know the titles of her songs, but I know Alanis Morissette has like a voice that you know it's Alanis Morissette. Yeah, she got that voice. Number 30, Billie Eilish, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I mean, I knew they were going to put that bitch on this list. I kind of knew if Lady Gaga was on here, she had to be on here. You know, she is popping. She is what Lady Gaga was back then. She is what Alanis Morissette was back then. Yeah. It's like that. All right. Number 29, The Low End Theory, A Tribe Called Quest. Did I have The Low End Theory on my list? I don't think I did, bro. I had Midnight Marauders, though, on my hip-hop joint. I mean, I love The Low End Theory. I think that had Bugging Out. I believe it had, damn, all my favorite Tribe joints was on that Midnight Marauders album. I ain't gonna hold you. It had that joint back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had a SkyTel, before I had a pager. You can find an extract, literally the bebop. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That album was good though. Low End Theory, Phife Dawg was on point. Oh yeah, I think yeah. Okay, Check the Rhyme was on here. Scenario, yeah, that was a good album. It's a classic for sure, for sure. Yeah, I had to double check. Okay, I understand why they put this one in here. It's top 100 all time ever. It's a top 100 rap album. I probably would have ranked this around the 99 range. Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. Gotta have some Pink Floyd. Led Zeppelin, I've heard of them. You know, gotta have some Led Zeppelin. They love them too, niggas too. Dark Twisted Fantasy at number 26. Yeah, sure. It's definitely in my top 15, top 20 range. Definitely the second best album of that era for sure. Dark Twisted Fantasy was fire. 26, I'm not mad at that. Kinda Blue, Miles Davis. Gotta have some Miles Davis. Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and Spiders from Mars. Does it have that joint that I like by David Bowie? No, it does not. Okay. Which album was Fame on? Because that's the only song by David Bowie I know. Rest in peace to the guy, but nah, B. I wouldn't have picked that album, but a lot of old people might have, intervened and said, yeah, that's the one. Discovery, Daft Punk at 23. I mean, you got to have some Daft Punk in there. They changed electronic music forever. Oh, what was on here, cuz? One More Time. Oh, my God. When that shit came out, that shit was everywhere, dog. That motherfucker was a banger. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Fire. Yeah, definitely. They definitely belong at 23. Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen is beloved, not surprised. Revolver, the Beatles. Of course, a Beatles album had to make it. Pet Sounds, the Beach Boys. Surfing USA on here? No, it's not. Damn, I don't know, man. Some of these choices, man. I don't know, B. Like some of these iconic artists and groups albums choices, questionable. Number 19, The Chronic, Dr. Dre. That's a cool spot. I'm not mad at that. Even though The Chronic was a game changer. That put the West Coast hip hop, that made the West Coast hip hop respectable and commercial. That paved the way for a Doggy Style. So The Chronic and Doggy Style should be up there with each other. 18, Taylor Swift, 1989. That album is still selling. I don't play Taylor Swift. I can only name one song she made, but that woman's everywhere. So that album is selling like hotcakes. Still selling like crack in Harlem. So I'm not surprised. Gotta have a Taylor Swift. What's going on, Marvin Gaye? No complaints here. That album is iconic as a bitch. Number 16, Joni Mitchell, Blue. Gotta have Joni Mitchell. That's another beloved artist. Number 15, 21 Adele. I got zero problems, big fella. That album was fire. Hot fire. Rolling in the Deep was an anthem. Rumor has it was fire. Set fire to the rains. Think Someone Like You was on 21 too. That album had hits. I'm just naming it off the top of the dome. Bob Dylan. Gotta have some Bob Dylan. So Radiohead had 2 motherfucking albums on here. Number 13, Blueprint, Jay-Z. Blueprint, no Black Album. No Reasonable Doubt. Like, what the hell is going on? No Reasonable Doubt at all? You out of your fucking... Whew, Lord have mercy. Blueprint too high. I think that shit should be in the 50s somewhere. Like at 50, 49, next 51 under Get Rich or Die Trying or some shit like that, because the Black Album was better than the Blueprint. I don't care. Jay-Z ain't rapped that fucking hungry ever in his fucking life on that motherfucking album. But Blueprint, I understand the importance of the Blueprint. September 11th marks the era of the revolutionary Jay the Pharaoh. You know what I mean? I get that. Takeover. The ruler's back. Hola, Jovito. You know, never, 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 never change. Ain't no love. And that was the Kanye West, the producer. That was the birth of Kanye West, the producer. Oh my God. Just blazing, Bink. Oh, I need. And then, you know, girls. That album was a classic, but one Jay-Z album? Crazy. Okay, Computer Radiohead. So these motherfuckers got 2 albums, but Jay-Z got 1. Wow. All right, whatever. Rumors Fleetwood Mac. I've heard of Fleetwood Mac, so I'm not surprised. Lemonade Beyonce at 10, entirely way too high. Way too high. I'd rank it in the 40s somewhere. That Beyonce album should not be on that list. Hell no. Place that were Dangerously in Love or B-Day or something. All right. Nevermind Nirvana, yes. At 9, yes. That's one of the greatest albums ever made. Like, that album you could listen to from start to fucking finish. Nirvana made themselves commercial to everybody. They were pop. You know, I never listened to rock, but Nirvana, that album in general, incredible. Territorial Pistons, you know what I mean? Something in the Way. Smells Like Teen Spirit. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm missing some more iconic titles, but them the ones I can name right now. Like, I could listen to that album like start to finish. I ain't listened to it in a while, but nigga, that album was fire. Where there ain't no Ace of Base albums, nigga? What the fuck? Like, what the hell's going on here? All right. Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. Although I feel like it's ranked a little bit too high, Back to Black is a classic. Amazing album. An album I could definitely play start to finish. But I'd rank it top 15, top 20 range. But Back to Black, Amy Winehouse, incredible album. Love it. Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City. I got no complaints about this. This is a top 10 rap album in history, but I don't know if it's top 10 all time. I think that's a little bit of a reach, even as a Kendrick fan. I would have to lower that a few spots. No disrespect. Okay, Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. All right, bet. I was wondering. I was getting a little worried. Y'all. But number 6, I got no complaints. Blonde Frank Ocean. That Blonde album was not that fucking good. That's not top 100 all time. That first album, Channel Orange, is way better than fucking Blonde. Way the fuck better. No. That is not a top 5. Are you fucking crazy? Blonde was alright. It was cool. You know, it was like, alright, good to hear new music from Frank Ocean. But a top 5 album of all time? Never. I don't play shit from Blonde. I don't remember shit from Blonde, nigga. I remember it being decent, but that shit gets no play in my ride. I mean, Channel Orange don't get that much play either, but that's still a very good album and a classic. But, nigga, Blonde? I am appalled that this is on this list, let alone it being a top 5er ever. Over Doggy Style, over All Eyes on Me, over Marshall Mathers LP. They put Marshall Mathers LP on the bottom of this list. Wait, is Marshall Mathers LP on here? Let me make sure. Okay, at 80? What the? All right, let me move on. Purple Rain, I'm not mad at that. Abbey Road, The Beatles, not mad at that. That's The Beatles. Thriller, Michael Jackson at number 2 is a direct spit in Michael Jackson's face. It's like peeing on Michael Jackson's grave. No! Thriller is number 1, will forever be number 1. Ever. That is the best album ever made. Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, Kobe and Shaq. Okay? Motherfucking wanna be starting some? Baby Be Mine, my shit. Okay? PYT, Billie Jean. It's just a thriller. What? Are you kidding me right now? Human Nature was bad. My bad. Oh my God. Wait. Let me double check that. Oh, Human Nature was on here. What? Beat it. Oh my God. Y'all about to give me a fucking aneurysm, dog. This is fucking ridiculous, doggy bone. Thriller at number 2. The Girl Is Mine. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, bro. 7 singles, nigga. 100 million. It's 34 times platinum. 100 million worldwide. The Lady in My Life. I forgot The Lady in My Life was on here. Oh my God. This ain't number 1. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Okay. It's in my top 10 rap albums of all time. I understand that this is an incredible album. Incredible. I love me some Lauryn Hill. If niggas know me, I think Lauryn Hill is the greatest female rapper to ever touch a mic. That's the female boogeyman. But number 1, no. I say that's a top 20, top 15 maybe. Top 15 for sure. But not number 1. Not over Thriller, doggy bone. No. Not over fucking... No. Where... So Michael Jackson... All right. We got to talk about what ain't make the list. Where the fuck is Michael Jackson bad at? Where's bad? Who's bad? Even though, you know, this is biased, but Dangerous. I think Dangerous should have been top 100. That's just me. I think Dangerous. The girl is so dangerous. Yeah. Off the Wall. Where the fuck is Off the Wall at? Where Off the Wall at, cuz? Where's it at? I think Me Against the World by Tupac is missing. Where the fuck the Temptations albums? Where the Jackson 5 albums? Where the fuck is Motown at on this bitch, nigga? You only got Stevie and Marvin Gaye? Where the fuck is all the goddamn Motown albums? All that hot shit that they did back in the day? Where the Motown shit at? They was popping. There's no Diana Ross albums. No Tina Turner albums. Y'all couldn't think of Janet. Self-titled album, Janet. Where the fuck is that album at, dog? There's a lot of shit missing from here. Damn by Kendrick Lamar. Kind of deserves that. Trying to think. What else they missing? If they missing other things. Black Album should be on here, dog. Matter of fact, where the original Black Album at? That Guns N' Roses album, that double disc Guns N' Roses album is missing. Notably. Y'all got Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift on this motherfucker. Like, now I heard a lot, and y'all not, this is another portion of this y'all might not like it. If you're a Lil Wayne fan, you might need to cut this off. Everybody was complaining that there wasn't a Lil Wayne album on this list. They were bitching about that. Sir or ma'am, Lil Wayne don't have a top 100 album of all time. He barely got a top 100 rap album of all time. And I'd put the Carter 2 on the top 100. I'm biased towards the first Carter. The first Carter is not a top 150 rap album of all time, bro. Barely top 200. Y'all was complaining about Wayne. I'm glad no Nicki Minaj albums made this list because her albums were trash. Except the Pink Print. And that don't deserve to be on this list at all. I'm trying to think now. Let me see. Where's Run DMC at? Run DMC deserved an album on this list. Not gonna hold you. Where's Criminal Minded KRS-One? I'm going back to the 80s. That's notably missing. Where is the R&B representation? Where's 100% Genuine at? That album deserves to be on here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if about the first two Blackstreet albums. I'm not sure. I'd say they top 150 all time. So I understand Blackstreet not making the list, even though it's one of my favorites. Um, yeah, you gotta pardon me for taking so long for coming up with these because shit, I'm about to be done and I'm about to get the fuck up out of here and try to catch this game real quick. I stopped my time to come fuck with y'all niggas about this top 100 list everybody be talking about. There was very few people with two albums on the list. Michael Jackson should have had a lot of albums on here. The Prince albums they picked, I think they were correct, especially Purple Rain. But that other Prince album, I don't know about that, G. Y'all gotta replace that one, dog. Let me see. I'm in my 80s bag right now. 90s had a lot of albums that should be on this list. I ain't seen no Garth Brooks albums. Garth Brooks was selling records, nigga. Country was popping in the 90s. No Britney Spears albums, no Christina Aguilera albums. I don't know, guys. They kind of missed. They kind of were trying to be current. That's what it sounded like they were trying to be. I'm not going to look at the panel because, you needed a diverse panel to come up with this list. I ain't seen no Smashing Pumpkins. I ain't seen no Smash Mouth albums. Like, dog, all of this shit is coming into my mind right now. Pause. Like, Mace Harlem World, notably missing. Y'all know how big Harlem World was in the 90s? That's one of the greatest rap albums ever. That should be in the top 100. Mace Harlem World should be in the top 100. Another album that was missing? No Way Out by Puffy. I know he's under a lot of these controversies and shit, but the Diddler deserved to be on this list. No Way Out deserved to be on this list. The Diddler, and I knew they weren't going to pick any R. Kelly albums. 12 Play is a top 20 album of all time. 12 Play by R. Kelly is a top 100 album of all time. You could argue TP2.com. You could argue I can't think of the album name because R. Kelly got so much hot shit. That R album, that double disc album, fire. But I'd pick 12 Play. 12 Play deserves to be on. Where is Aaliyah? Where is Aaliyah? Where is 1 in a Million? Where is AJ Nothing But a Number? Those two albums definitely deserve to be on there. I mean, the Aaliyah album, the self-titled album, deserved consideration at least. Where is Aaliyah? Where's Brandy? Where's Never Say Never at? Where's Brandy? That album deserved to be in there, bruh. Production alone. Where's Raekwon? Only Built for Cuban Links. That deserved to be in there. Where's Raekwon? Where's Supreme Clientele? Ghostface. That at least needed consideration. I know this ain't a hip-hop list, but I'm naming albums that were important in my eyes. Where's Speakerboxxx The Love Below? They hyped that fucking album. That shit sold 10 million. Where MC Hammer? Where's Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him? As big as that album was, as high selling, as many hits that nigga had, where's Hammer? Where's MC Hammer at? Where Criss Cross? Where Criss Cross first album at? Like, if I were to grade this list, personal opinion, I'd give it a C. Close to a C minus. I'd give it close to a C minus. Because they're missing some landmark albums. Y'all couldn't pick. Not one Aaliyah album really got me pissed off. Seriously. I understand y'all had to have y'all icons in there. I get that. But some of them electronic niggas, they could get the fuck on. The only one that really mattered was Kraftwerk and Daft Punk. Rest of them could get the fuck on. No Doubt albums. Where's Gwen Stefani? Where's Love Angel Music Baby? What about that album? Holla Back Girl is on there. Like, what the fuck is these niggas doing? That album was fire and popping. Like, I'm naming niggas in every fucking genre that they missing on here. I think Southern Playeristic Cadillac Music should have made this list by Outkast. I think they should have made it. AZ, Do or Die should have made this list for sure. Even if it had to be at 100, AZ, Do or Die had to make this list. I mean, I'd make a case for the Eminem show to be in there. Due to the popularity of it, I could make a case for that. But Marshall Mathers LP was the only one probably that deserved to be in here. I could make a case for Eminem show, though. Me Against the World, Tupac definitely deserved to be in here. Machiavelli, The 7 Day Theory by Pac deserved to be in here. I could go on all day about what this list is missing, but all right, put in the comments the albums that they missed, that I even missed. Because I know it's hundreds of fucking albums, dog, that are missing and that deserve to be on this list. But I'm going to get the fuck out of here. This is King No NBA Music Talk. These are my thoughts on the Apple Top 100 albums of all time. Dog. I give this list a C. The closest C to a C minus. Not a C minus because some of these choices surprised me a little bit. I was happy with some spots, but I'm unhappy about what this bitch missing. Like, no off the wall or bad or dangerous, bro. Got me hot. You got the greatest entertainer. You only got one album from this nigga on here. And not even Jackson 5 niggas. No Motown albums. Like, my nigga. Y'all got like 2, 3 Motown albums on here. As popping as that era was. Ridiculous. And you put the wrong Beastie Boys album on. Y'all ain't got Run DMC on here. But y'all got the Beastie Boys. And y'all got the wrong Beastie Boys album. These motherfuckers, I don't know who on this panel, but y'all motherfuckers dropped the ball on some of these. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of like maybe about 25 of these motherfucking albums can be replaced. I'm gonna go down the list before I go. I promise I'm leaving, but let's see. Let's talk about it. Let's talk for a little bit. Frank Ocean Blanc could get the fuck out of here. No disrespect, but Fleetwood Mac gotta go. And y'all got 2 Radiohead albums on here. Pick one. The Blueprint should slide down, but not off the list. This Billie Eilish album gotta go, son. And I mean that with all disrespect. A lot of y'all might not like this, but I take this Public Enemy album out this list. No disrespect to y'all. I understand. I understand Public Enemy's impact. You got to pick one album. But I like Fear of a Black Planet more than this album, in my opinion. This Beyonce album got to go, dog. Hell no. That shit got to go. I didn't even start counting, but oh well, fuck it. Y'all count. Talking Heads, Bjork, bye. Beastie Boys, bye. Or you can replace the Beastie Boys album with the other one. Sign of the Times, Prince. Y'all could have picked another Prince album. Appetite for Destruction. I mean, I get it. I understand that album. The Cure, bye. Oasis, bye. Arctic Monkeys, bye. Velvet, bye. I'd take 3 Feet High and Rising out of here. Sorry, hip hop heads. The Queen is Dead, bye. Dummy, bye. Is This It, bye. Go. Steely Dan, bye. Bad Bunny, bye. Lana Del Rey, bye. Casey Musgraves, bye. Blue Lines, bye. Flower Boy, bye. Untrue, bye. Astro World, bye. Body Talk, bye. And that's it. Them the ones I would take off. And then, put the real shit up in there. But yeah, I'm about to be out, man. It's King Known, NBA and Music Talk, and I'm gone.